Hey everybody, welcome to Moodboard Madness. There's the photo I'm going to be using today. I have a picture of the mood board at the beginning of the video. This is the series I do with Caitlin, and I'm going to ignore the red. Mostly because I really wanted to use my Simple Stories Lemon Zest collection, and it did match areas of the mood board perfectly. I have one small photo. So this photo is a 3x4. It's not very big, but I really wanted to scrapbook it with this collection because of all those zesty words that you saw me point to in my collection. The photo is a selfie of myself and my niece. You guys have seen her multiple times on multiple pages, and she is hilarious because she wants to take a selfie with you, but then when you go to take the selfie, she sticks her tongue out and makes a funny face. She's very zesty. So I've chosen lots of papers to use here. I'm going to use the cut apart sheet. I'm going to use the stamp set. I'm going to use some of the foam stickers. But this is going to be a pretty paper heavy type of a layout. I really love this collection. I have, this is one that I bought the collection kit, some of the embellishments, and then rebought all the papers again. And so we're going to take advantage of all those beautiful papers I bought myself. And we're going to create a really awesome grid layout today. So my photo is 3x4, and I decided that I would use that as the size of my grid blocks. So I'm cutting all these beautiful patterns to 3x4. I did start with scraps. I did not cut 12x12 sheets of paper for most of my grids, but I did go ahead and cut apart some of the cut apart pieces that I wanted to use. So for example, I'm cutting apart now this Be Yourself. The cut apart is 4x4, but I'm going to trim it down and make it 3x4. So I have my photo, and then I have all of my grid blocks. I decided to make my grid 2x6. I'm going to use my T-square ruler and kind of get these grid blocks nice and centered. The paper I'm working on today is also from Simple Stories, same Lemon Zest collection. They have all these gorgeous kind of distressed papers that are solid colors, and I wanted to use one of those. So I'm going to go ahead and rough my edges up. I'm going to use my distress tool, and then I'm going to ink everything with Hickory Smoke Distress Oxide ink. And I'm a bit off camera while I do that, sorry. I'm going to go ahead and use my T-square ruler to get everything centered and in place. If you watched my recent 1-hour haul video, you know that I went ahead and purchased the stamp set that went with this collection, and I'm going to use it today. So one of the things that is in this on this stamp set is this little saying that says "You bring the zest," which is awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use that on this page. I am super excited about this stamp set because in the past when I had purchased Simple Story stamps, they were acrylic, which means they didn't stamp well. I ended up not really liking them. But I discovered that Simple Stories changes their stamps. Eek! So now they have really good quality photopolymer stamps, which is amazing and awesome. And now I will be buying stamp sets that go with my Simple Stories collections because they are really nice and really good quality. I was going to punch my little sentiment into a circle, but it wouldn't fit in my circle punch. I was cutting off parts of the letters. So instead, I just trimmed this down to a square, inked it up, roughed the edges, and we are good to go. So the next thing I want to do is there is a 3x4 card. And I had this cute little sentiment on it. I wanted to use the sentiments, but I didn't want to use the whole card because it is oriented the wrong way. So I'm going to cut it up. I am a firm believer in fussy cutting and cutting apart elements from cut apart sheets. I don't often use like 4x6 or 3x4 cards in my scrapbooking. I do, but I like to repurpose them whenever possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm cutting a small border, and I'm just cutting these beautiful strips. I'm going to use these words onto my page. And then I can pop up this little sentiment here, and it looks so super cute. I'm going to go ahead and use these thin foam adhesive strips from, I think these are from Scrapbook.com. There are quite a number of companies that kind of are getting into making these. I just have these ones, and they seem to be lasting a long time because I don't use them. They're not my go-to adhesive, just when I need something really skinny. To give my photo a little pop, I'm going to go ahead and grab the photo corners off of the sticker sheet. I'm going to put those into the four corners of my page. I kind of started to pull this one up and toward a little bit, so there is nothing that Nouveau Deluxe adhesive can't fix. Just saying. I'm going to go ahead and grab these foam stickers now, and I want to use this Zesty. That's going to be my title because she is zesty. Definitely that girl. I'm going to play with the stickers, kind of layer them up. At this point, I'm thinking to myself, I should probably grab some more embellishments from this collection. Maybe. We'll see. I'm going to add some of the phrase strips. I decided that I really liked these little tickets. I'm going to go ahead and take these little tickets. I'm going to staple them together using my tiny attacher and then place them in two different areas. And then I'm going to add some of these super cute foam hearts onto my layout. I also planned a little bit so that bottom left rectangle with the little B, I cut it a little wonky, so I had space underneath the saying, which allowed me to put the foam bee on top of there. And I think that turned out super, super cute. So now I'm just going to embellish. I'm going to use some stickers and some of my foam phrase stickers, and I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my grid blocks. So for each block, I kind of have a method. I want to use a little bit of typography or a phrase sticker that really goes with my photo and goes with what I'm kind of wanting to say, which will act as my journaling, and then a little bit of an icon. And I'm also spreading my colors. So if my pattern paper is very aqua, I added yellow on top. If my pattern papers were yellow, I added some aqua on top and just kind of spread the color throughout the layout. And that's what we're going to call this one done. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to head over, check out Caitlin's video and her project. She did not ignore the red as I did, and her layout is super cute. So make sure you check it out. Bye.